why JB Gunner kind of blew off Cherry. Cherry's a partner, but he ain't making nothing. Not on this site. But he's still here, just like me. Now, Robert Reese, I don't know what's going on there. I can't play to it. I'm not going to play. I don't know what's going on there because I had never seen anybody pull up a known racist, have an adult conversation with known racist, hold his shit with a known racist, keep us cool, have the conversation, let that known racist speak. We all heard every word JB Gunner said. Some of us lost respect, some of us gained respect. But one thing happened that night. You cannot tell me that Robert Reese does not have the game to fucking pull off the most epic interview I've ever seen. Or you?
Hey, HotFacts with Robert Reese, man. This your boy Dash Bandicoot tapping in with you, brother. Hey, shit, I'm right here on a break in my dash right now, getting busy, but I figured I'd tap in before I eat some grub real quick. But yo, man, I like your channel, like what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we share some of the same ideas as far as like how to navigate this gig market. So just tapping in, showing love, man. I seen your comment. Finally got a chance to hit you, bro. Whenever you get a chance back, man, just holler, man, for sure, man. Love, bro. Be safe.
Get that in, sir. We are at the Fast Strip, people. We have another local Hot Facts with Robert Reese. What makes you stop here at the Fast Strip?
Cheap gas.
Now, is this the cheapest gas around?
Yes, it is. I checked the Gas Buddy. This is the place that you go if you want your cheap gas.
Now, check this out. You said Gas Buddy. Please explain that. I know what it is. For people that don't know, let them know what Gas Buddy is.
It's a website where you go on and check out the prices for the gasoline and lowest in your area.
Yes, sir. Now, all you got to say is this. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Yo, you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese, the customer service king, the Lone Ranger of food delivery. He leaves no customer behind. Love from London.
Like, so why get personal with another person? So you don't have to be direct, like emotionally attached to whatever it is that you're trying to debate about. But yeah, somebody is.
Yo, but what's disrespectful today? Because I feel like everybody think everything is disrespectful. If you have an opinion, like
disagreeing is disrespectful.
Disagreeing is hating.
It's highly disrespectful. You cannot have an opposite opinion of somebody else. You have to agree with them.
So if the masses are saying yes, and then you want to go this way, you look crazy.
You look crazy.
Like, because we all saying it, but you see something different, and it's just like...
we looking at the same thing, you saying this, you want me to say what you saying, but if I don't, you like, man, what the fuck, this nigga's crazy.
So now you're a hater.
Yes.
Well, with some things, yes, but with certain things that's obvious, yeah. Like, you should be able to like look at something like, this cup is black.
Black, you know, we go, what is it, black and yellow, you know, somebody like, no, it's yellow and black.
Somebody might say, oh, no,
it's more gray.
No. It's more, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's really white, but they spray painted over it.
Okay.
See?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. The fact that you know that this was white,
I know it's really white,
but then it turned black.
You think it's black, and I'm saying that's a white cup. You don't even know.
That's a bar. Intriguing.
And then you have people like,
that's a bar.
Yours fucking truly.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese, y'all people. We are back in the building with another one. Make sure you come in, hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. I know y'all like, why does everyone say that? Because that's what we need you to do. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, then go ahead and subscribe. And then share some of the content. You don't got to share all of it. Just share what you want to share, because that's what you feel like sharing. Everyone should have a great day after that, right? See? It's that easy. People, we do this live on the spot every single day. We got a great show today. I have single-handedly, I've been getting really upset with people in the gig economy. I'm going to go ahead and just keep it way real. I'm getting upset with people in the gig economy, the people that are doing these so-called warehouse jobs that they are putting in your hand now. If you're doing Roadie and Curry, you're doing any of these other apps where you're picking up things and dropping them off to job sites, People, you may be going to the auto store, dropping off auto parts to people, to mechanics and auto shops getting their stuff done. You know what I'm saying? You may be doing all that. You may be doing something as simple as what they say is Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, anything with food in between. You may be doing something easy like that. Now, when I do that, my motto I go by is the first one you get, the first one you take, because that could be the one that leads to something great. Not all customers are good customers, but not all customers are bad customers. Not all employees doing this are good employees. Not all employees are the great ones. No, it's kind of like rolling of the dice. Now, they kind of put it in a way to where a driver can say, I'm not like this driver over here because I handle my business right. And then these drivers get higher ratings, and then they say that this driver is going to get better orders because of his ratings from the customers and the merchants that he is picking up from. We get a lot of people that's saying that's bull crap. Don't take those orders. If it don't cost this much, I don't care if you live in Timbuktu and I live in Southern California, the same numbers work. Don't take it because I'm telling you. And you're sitting here as someone watching this like, hey man, I just signed up for an app for the first time. And I'm trying to figure out how does this work? It seems like there's drivers all over the place, but I don't think they're all doing the app that I'm doing. How do I know where I'm supposed to be working? But you over there trying to, I want to sew up all my income with someone in Minnesota is gonna dictate. He's gonna dictate my money down here in Florida. And you're like, what? Yeah, you go follow that as someone brand new. You go follow that. And that's stupid for you being an American being here and you don't even got your own brain. That lets me know what type of W-2 employee you were. You probably were not the best W-2 employee. You were probably not one that they like, man, we want to fire him. But for some reason, we need that done right there. And he's the only one that can get that done. We are keeping him. You don't even got that in your bag. And you're here in America trying to do this gig work, right? Then since y'all lazy as hell when y'all don't want to do the work, y'all don't want to keep your ratings up, you don't want to be liked from the customer and the merchant, you want to be someone with an asshole that shoves phones in the face. You do all this other stuff just to show disgrace to the people that if they're helping you out. The more you do to them, they can hold that order so that you live late. And if you ain't in California, if you ain't in Seattle, if you're not in the state of Washington, if you're not in New York, if you're not in one of these places that has an hourly guarantee, then you like, okay, hold me here more. I'm just gonna get paid more money. If you're not in one of them places, you are only hindering the money that you were trying to put in your pocket. And then when that comes to your mind, you are now a negative person who is trying to disrupt the gig world from other people who want to come and work and get it, who are American, and you won't even go take the money. You just want it all sitting there just in case you want to. Now all of a sudden, people that have come here and they're on green cards and they're working and they figure out like, damn, oh, I can actually do this job and drive. So the taxi game just reopened up. Remember when you came over here and everyone said, I got to call a taxi, and you guys would all say some Arab name, right? When you call that same taxi service now, Uber, Lyft, Hum, there's another one. There's a something rides. There's another one there. Now you see that the Africans and the Indians aren't just doing it on the taxi service because they figured out that they can create their own business and open up a fleet. So now they're doing that, and guess what? They're getting more of their people when they come over here and they get past that first part. When they can go ahead and have a job, they say, I got a job for you, and you can drive and be a taxi cab driver under me. And you're working under your cousin, but you're still freelancing, but he's seeing everything you're working under that. Now us Americans don't understand that we have people who are immigrants here who do realize that they can help out their country by doing this, by saying, yes, I have a way for cousin so-and-so to come on over now. It's not going to be as hard as what it used to be. You come over here to work, we have a job set up for you, we get your papers, you do that, and while you're working here the whole time, if nothing happens and then the time goes up, they're probably not going to send you back because you're working, they can check out, bam, everything works out, and you ain't even went to go blow up the Boston Marathon. You ain't did none of that. In all reality, you helped out good immigrants from other countries come here, get work, get employed, and then bada boom, bada bing. Let's eat that chicken wing. Now we got Americans who are blind to that fact. And then we got the Americans who just want to start blaming immigrants on this and immigrants on that. I feel strongly that we should not do that. But I got to tell you this, what I have been doing recently for you guys, I have been going myself, putting my apps and my activation on the line to go seek out these immigrants that we talk about. Now, I'm watching channels out there and I'm watching content creators say, I'm sitting in the parking lot and I know that they don't speak English and this and that because of this, and they're probably from here. And they have no clue and they're just sitting in the car talking junk, pretty much looking like a racist, a bigot, someone that cannot be trusted at all. But you refuse to go do the work to go seek out these drivers that you say. But yet I see you on all these platforms talking all this and they. They this, they that. They did this, they did that to me. I was going to pick up an order and somehow it disappeared. Blame it on the immigrant. I'm in fear. You guys don't even want to go do the work. Now, I know that there are some out there who don't know what's going on. And some are illegal, and some got to a point to where they are buying or renting out accounts to use from other people. So that works out perfect for them. If ICE really wanted to set up to catch the most immigrants, they would go ahead and you would see this on 2020. You would see this on 60 Minutes. You'll see this on all the shows because they'll put it up there. ICE ran a huge immigration sting with the gig apps. Do you know how huge that would be in the United States? Do you know that a whole lot of sex trafficking and drug smuggling would be like wiped out because if ICE actually did their thing? If ICE went in, they would see that these people aren't even the people they're not supposed to be here. They would catch everybody. But ICE don't want to do that, people. The U.S. don't want to do that. It's too much manpower. It's too much work. But more importantly, they're coming in and living and working, which means that while you're here, you got to go spend money to be here. So you're putting more money back into the economy. So America just says, hey, let everybody come here and eat. We'll go ahead and take care of you. Everything is good. I don't like that all the way. And the people that won't do the research to go talk to these people and figure out who they are and what they're doing. Hot Facts right now is going to show you a video. I just did this video. This Asian American, and if you have seen in my series, my playlist, DoorDash, This Is Your Problem, you will see that I am tackling some of the largest issues that content creators speak about, but they refuse to go do the work. Now, I am the official news channel of the gig economy, and by certain, I am going to do that. I have already spoken to migrants and drivers all over. There's also a driver by the name of JP. He came on here and spoke and told me how he became legal here, how he was working, and he had to come confide in Hot Facts to go ahead and get that done because the other content creators say that we don't want that on our channel. We want to be politically inclined to put everyone behind, but Hot Facts is not like that. We got to come with the hot facts, and that's what I do. So not only did I go and speak to and get kicked out by the government by going to find the Venezuela. Look, people were talking about the people from Venezuela are taking everything. They were saying that the U.S. is letting in these people and they're staying in hotels. While everyone was doing yapping, I put my feet to the ground and did the research, and I got to interview. I got to talk to a government official twice. One before when I was scoping it out, one on the same day, and I went in and I interviewed people from the country, and they said what they're getting when they come here. They said everything free. They named everything, and there was someone from Colombia, Venezuela. It was Colombia, Venezuela, and there was another one. He might have been from like Peru or something. It was three of them. all from South America, all on what you guys are. You guys are talking it because you're hearing it from other people, but you don't even know what it looks like when you go outside and you see a bunch of Hispanic people. You're like, man, is it a field trip or something? Why we got tourists over here? They all in county jail slippers. They got them in the county jail clothes without putting whatever county you in the jail you're in on the back. They got them walking around like that, so you can, if you are from here, you automatically know who they are. That's how they have them dressed until they say you guys can buy some of these things, but it seems like they are always wearing something that identifies them as that. I went out there to go report that and brought you guys the news. Okay? Now, this immigrant issue has gone way too above, and we got people that go drop off food. Now, if you hear their views about this stuff, you're like, well, are they spitting in my food because my name is Jamal Sahid? Are they gonna spit in my food because I'm Shaq Lamb? Are they gonna spit in my food because I'm Jaquinta Brown? Are they gonna spit in my food because I'm Javier Hidalgo? Are they gonna spit? And now people, when they see this stuff, that's why the no trip movement it had to fail. It had to fall. When you got people out there thinking this stuff, now it makes it all bad. But no one really wants to do the research. No one wants to go and put themselves on a line to get the information for you people that really want to know, does it happen? Because we do have people saying, does it happen? And they all say yes, and they say, well, I just don't believe it. I have two on my chat channel, and if you would like to join this live stream, the link is in my community post. But I'm going to play one of the shorts on what I just created the other day. This is an Asian guy. He just walked in. Well, he was there picking up a DoorDash order. They doubled him up, so he had his DoorDash order. Then he pulls out another phone, and right when he pulled it out, like he had that automatic grabber that grabbed the orders, like he knew. He pulled out his phone and it went off for Uber Eats. So now he has 3 orders. Now I'm looking at the man. I don't believe in dirty apping like that. He didn't even check to see if they were going in the same direction or not. He just accept. He just did that. And I was like, damn, he just gonna really just be ruthless like that right in front of me. The dude at Alberto at Albert Tacos, he knows exactly who I am and what I do. He watches my channel. And people, this is a restaurant owner and worker that watches my channel. So I'm telling the dude in front of him, I said, so you just got another DoorDash order and now you have an Uber Eats order? He said, and he can't speak English. This motherfucker pulls out the translator on his phone so I can talk to him. Watch this. Wait. All right. All right, so you just heard that dude. You just saw that dude pull out the now. You don't see this from UDM. You don't see it from Rideshare Rodeo, the Rideshare Professor. You don't see this from any other heavy hitters. Van, Bree, Mike Drop, BBQ. That's my homie. He put out a lot of stuff, but this immigrant thing, I'm going full out in. You don't see this from Nugs. You don't see it from the Rideshare guy. You don't see this from Gary Middleton putting it up there. You don't see this from Hannibal is Hungry. You don't see this from Sarah Elizabeth. You don't see this from Long Island Dash company experience. You don't see this from Cars and Cribs. You don't see this from the Handsome Liberal. Uh, you don't see this from the Geezer. You don't see this from Dashing Across America. You don't see this with Dashing Grandpa. You don't see this with Dashing Trader. You don't see this with anyone. You have only seen that with Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I might be the only person that is qualified now to speak on it. I even tried to let him know. He pulls out the translator, G. Then when he realized what I was saying, he said he now he knew English. He giggled and said, I don't know. I said, you got to get better at that. I had to let him know that. Now, if you were upset at an migrant like that, I ain't got nothing wrong with you. I ain't got nothing wrong with you. But if you're going to talk about him, you got to have some type of proof to back it up. Not just saying what somebody else says, because now you are just a follower. You are someone that will believe and follow anything. You don't even got to see it for yourself. Well, I went there for you guys to film that myself. I have another one on there. Asian couple. They come up to the door. I'm on the inside of the restaurant. They're looking like they can't come in the door. I go to open the door and he hits me with the pick up. What? And I got the employee saying if they go come here and do the job, they got to at least understand what they're doing. Now that's what I'm trying to get to, but I just don't want a bunch of people coming in platforms and talking shit when they're using someone else's example for what they want to say just because they got a prejudiced racial mindset. We got to throw that shit out the window. If you're not experiencing nothing like that, you should not be up there talking. This should be a strong point that all these gig content creators should be talking about today. And a lot of you guys should be questioning them because they're telling you guys, like Kate the driving them, I'm giving you the best content. Your driver Mike, DoorDash Diaries, Bentley Coupe, Mushi Moo. If you're not bringing everything to the table, why are you hiding and holding it back? And why are your feelings when you go live and you talk about it, you are so pro in a way to where you make yourself seem like you just racist as fuck? When you don't even know why you're even acting and talking like that. Well, that's what America is talking about. So I might as well talk about it too. Is that going to get me more subs? Then I might as well start talking about it too. Is that going to give me more views if I just mention it? If I bring someone on who talks a little bit more than me and they come and talk about it, is that going to get me more views? So I don't have to talk about it, but I will hint at times that in my videos, I make it so that damn, this is how I feel, but I don't know nothing because I've not experienced it, but I want it to come out my mouth. You can't do it like that. I'm going to play this for you guys. Here we go, right here. It's got 666 views. We got to change it right now. Let's get to 667. Thank you. Now, there's another one there. And the employee says they should know the dialogue of the job if they're going to be coming here. I ain't seen not one content creator I've seen it brought up several times in some of their main points, and they're bringing other people up to talk about it. But no one has pulled up and said, "Hey, you guys, watch this clip that it's not of someone else that I'm sharing from TikTok or going to search out and find so I can have original content. I'm just gonna go ahead. Hey, man, I want to do it myself, but I'm not. I do that for you guys." And it's a shame that ain't nobody calling these content creators out on what they are supposed to be. What type of content creator are you if you out there talking about doing the work and then you're trying to use immigrants as like a political way so that you can move up in the rankings? This ain't no we ain't trying to become the president. Why are you even thinking like that? We ain't trying to become the president. I ain't trying to be the president of DoorDash, president of Uber Eats, Grubhub. Give me some subs. I'm fat out. I'm not trying to be the president of the freaking customers. I ain't trying to be the president for them. I am the people's champ, but that only goes so far. I care about what I gotta bring in and whatever is in my factor, my section, my circle, where that's how I'm gonna eat. I don't care about all this other shit. And I'm not trying to be the president. But why are you trying to politic your way to try to be the president of giving this information out there to the people? That's why it's called hot facts here. The truth behind what you stand for. I stand on getting out there on the front lines and doing what most people won't do. Do you know how awkward it freaking is to be a 6'4" black dude with a goatee in white neighborhoods running down the street with cameras and shit, and they trying to figure out what the fuck is this nigga doing? Do you know how awkward that looks to the white people? But then again, they see how he interacts with like the businesses and all this stuff once they see him in action. Oh, that's that guy that was shooting that scene. Oh, he does deliveries and stuff too. Oh, bam, bam, bam. So that you're in the mix. They'll tell me, man, we've had a lot of people breaking in homes in this area over here. You know why that's important for me? Because I'm dropping these orders off. I don't want to be in the areas all the time if it's uprising and home invasions and breaking in and stuff like that. I don't want to put myself into the wrong situation. Do I take that advice every single time? Nah, sometimes people I gotta go get that money, and that's why I'm talking about money. Is it really bad that like this go around how God made it? That's the second part of this live stream. I don't take the advice all the time. I'll go into the neighborhoods and like, well, I didn't see it. I didn't go at that time when they was doing it, so I was all the way okay. But that don't mean that I'm not aware before I go in, though. You get that when you are in the mix and you are really one of those content creators who's out there with the people, for the people, by the people. Because guess what? When you ain't working and stuff, you got to go spend money and eat in these same places. Do you want them spitting in your food? Do you want them spitting in your food? That's why that no tip, no trip movement was like crazy. Because at some point, these content creators are going to be noticed in their area, and they're going to have a backlash of attacks and all type of stuff, like Pedro DoorDash Santiago and No Bumper TV, the gig machine. How that infamous scene at the infamous scene at the pizza spot where he ran up on people. Look, the gig world, the gig economy. This is why I'm calling these content creators out. Because the gig content in the in this gig community, they can get so real, right? But when it really comes down to the real content, which is why a lot of people think that shit was staged. When it comes down to the real content, if it's really real, y'all would have been talking about it. That lets me know that a lot of the stuff y'all do is staged, and y'all working together to bring out a certain narrative so people can go ahead and follow. And that's just not cool, man. That's just not cool. Let me do this. Let me go to and I'm going to show you guys who have not seen it yet. I'm going to go in my studio and I'm going to go look for it because I made a short of the scene. And, I made a short of the scene. And by the way, if you would like to follow, you like, dang, somebody ran up on a gig driver in a pizza place. Yeah, if you would like to see that whole series and how that all played out, just hit the King of St. Louis. It is starring Pedro Durdas Santiago and No Bumper TV, The Gig Machine, with Hot Facts with Robert Reese, the narrator. Now, let me go ahead and get this. Let me see. Pedro. Let me see. Now, Pedro, people, I spoke to him and I interviewed him while he was on the panel, and he told me that he did not get pressed. He told me that it was not fake, but it was fake because he felt that No Bumper TV, because he said, let's, I want to do it like WWE or something, but he felt that it was real at the same time. And during that same process, Pedro was also documented on the internet. So we don't know how serious it is, but it seems like they was looking for him. I'll play that for you now. All right. So that was the scene there. So we got people in the gig community that will go and press people in pizza shops on dudes that they know is really not about that business. Now, was it staged or was it real? We don't know. I got hit up and someone thought I was a real gang stalker and the police was calling everything. That was real. That right, and they say that was staged, so no one knows which real and which staged. But if you go the 9 yards to go do something like that, why won't you go the extra inch to go really prove what the immigrants are doing in your area? Maybe because when you actually see what the immigrants and the migrants are doing in your area, they're not doing what you think they're doing because you're not in the areas where they are doing that. And then no one's going to believe you anyway because you don't have no proof. And whoever does is just going to just jump in step with you because that's how they want to just join in anyway. But someone like Hot Facts will actually bring it to you to where he didn't know no English. Name one time where the dude brings out the translator on you guys. Then when he read when he read back what I said, I guess he had a real good translator because it got it fast. So when he read back what I said, he said, "Oh, I don't know." He knew English fast because I was telling him something that he should be doing and not doing at the same time. So he was learning. If you guys aren't trying to fix the problem by talking to him and confronting him, then you just go make sure that where you work is not going to be getting the best of the ratings. All y'all ratings now start to drop because you guys are allowing that to happen. If you're not trying to correct the situation, it's not through votes. It's not through watching your dumbass YouTube channel. That's not what it is. It's about you talking to the people and correcting it. That's what it is. It's about that. It's about that. That's all it is. How do you help a situation that you're talking about is running rampant? How do you fix it? How? You just jump in and help and do what you can. I'm not about to have a migrant dude be picking up all these orders at one time because some of them orders is mine. You can't have 5 orders at one time. I'm like, dang, it's a slow night, man. I should get doubled up. I get doubled up normally when I come in here. And I'm looking at you and you got 5 orders in your hand. First of all, you got an order and you did not walk out the building. That's a sign that, all right, he may have got doubled up. We ain't, okay, that's all cool. That's all cool. If you still don't leave the establishment and you sitting in there waiting for orders, I'm looking like, dang, let me see how many orders this dude about to get. That's a red flag to me. When I see them not walk out after they get their order, now I'm about to see how many orders are they about to grab. A lot of you guys are like, what's he talking about? A lot of you guys don't know that as customers, every order does not have the same payout for every driver. That's not how it works. One order might be $8. The add-on might have been $7. Then he may have got on another phone on another account. It's a $20 order from the same place, and then they added on another $7 there, and then he has another app on, so he got 5 orders. So he walking out of there with like $75 on one restaurant. He making out better than the drug dealers. The drug dealers got to look out and see who coming to pick up and them dipping out. They got to have a whole team. Unless when they dealing with the lawyers and all that other stuff, they go to the same parties and Diddy parties and all that. They go to the same parties and do drugs and stuff together. But I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that got to work in a team. They got to spend time to scope people out and do all that to make that just that quick. Now, if a driver can do something like that at every single place that they go pick up people, imagine how much money they are putting in their pocket and how much money they are stealing from the other drivers over there. Now, if you notice that the drivers who are doing that are immigrants, shame on you for allowing it to happen. I scare the shit out of them with ice or something. I just make up some shit. I make up some shit like, hey, man, they were checking delivery drivers with ice around here last week. I just say some shit like that. If they get scared and you don't see him again, guess what? He ain't supposed to be in here. You ain't got to go threaten nobody or nothing. You can talk to someone civilly, peep his situation out, and throw little lines in there. Let's see if he bites the bait. If he gets caught up on words like ICE and immigration and shit like that, and you don't see him again, and before you've seen him getting all these orders, well, now you just freed up a lot of orders in your area that's about to be going in your pocket. You ain't got to go tell on nobody, go call DoorDash and then to be the president. Nah, man, scare tactics ran a long way. But at least step up and do something. I'm not gonna sit up there and see the same dude doing it over and over again. And you like, man, this dude don't know. I'm like, I don't know how he get by every day. He must just stay in his community and then get in the car and go do this. And this the only interactions he gets, and he just drives straight back to his community. So when he goes to his community, he all up whatever language he in. So he getting by fine. I'd be like, damn, must be nice. And you coming out, they talking about, yeah, American money is easy. Well, y'all coming and stealing it. And if y'all ain't getting mad about that, and well, first of all, you are getting mad about it. Let me change that. If you are getting mad about that and you're not discouraging it, then there's a problem with you in your area. I ain't not heard not one of them content creators that I mentioned. I ain't heard not one of them even talk about this. Not one. So when you go back and watch their channels and you go on their live streams, go ahead and let them know I was watching HotFacts and he was talking about this, but he actually showed us that he did do that. My question is, how come more of you content creators aren't doing this so we can know what's really going on in our markets and areas? They want you to be naive. That's a question that should be asked of them. They want you to be naive. So it still frees up space. They say, well, if I can't do nothing with the migrants or the immigrants who are abusing the rights, I'm going to make sure the people here who may know what's going on, once they learn, I want to keep them out. But now you're going against your own American people. So how much of a patriot in America are you? You got to ask yourself that. How much? How much? If I know there's 10 people that drive over here, and I know for a fact that my hunch is my radar is on. I'm about to do undercover investigation on them real quick, figure out, I'm gonna see how many orders they're getting in every day, every week, what apps they're using. I'm gonna ask them what their favorite apps are. I do all that stuff with the drivers. I vet every driver I come across who's trying to come into my territory. And if I see you over and over again, I gotta vet you. I gotta vet you. I have to. I'm gonna figure it out. And then I'm gonna start throwing in those lines that no one wants to hear. ICE, immigration, police, sweeps, raids, stopping and identifying drivers. Now you all know that this is not a stop and ID state. You just can't stop someone and ask for ID. But someone that's an immigrant don't believe in none of that shit, and you won't see him again. Someone that's really not supposed to be here. Now I interviewed a guy while picking up an order, and he was coming out and he had his car, and I was telling him about some of these situations, and he said, "I'm not gonna lie, I just got my papers 2 weeks ago. I've been living here for 18 years, and I just got my papers 2 weeks ago, but I've been putting in work and working here the whole time." And I'm like, damn. He's able to say that once he's got his papers, though, to tell his story on how he did that. You know, some people was like, damn, like I'm so mad at him. But he wasn't like a downfall to the society. He was at least working and stuff. Yeah, he was using somebody else's social and doing all that shit, which is still illegal. But he wasn't going to jail. He wasn't going to jail. You go to jail, you get deported. They gonna find you instantly. You go to jail. Well, I can't say that now because, you know, Pay Thenewyou, they got the Chicago gang members scared. They got the Texas police in San Antonio scared. Border Patrol picking them up and letting them go. We don't know what they paying them off, if they part of cartels or what. So it's a little bit different now. A little bit different now. A little bit different now. But I'm still gonna say something that may deter them from having all of these damn apps on. Why are you getting all these orders at one time? First of all, if you will know your TOS, which you probably don't know, you know you ain't supposed to be doing that. But just common sense should tell you that I shouldn't have all these. We call that something called the Bud Soda effect. And the Bud Soda effect is where a delivery driver says, I'm an independent contractor and I can accept orders on any and all apps at any time and drop them off as I choose. That's the Bud Soda effect. Now, when you hear that, you like, dang, the Bud Soda effect. That had to come from a real driver. Ding, 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 ding. Hell yeah. That came from a real driver that actually does that. His name is Bud Soda. So don't go drink the Bud Soda. The Bud Soda is just as crazy as what the immigrants are doing, right? So now, if you are getting mad at the immigrant for doing it, but you let Bud Soda slide, how good are you? Bud Soda stealing your orders too. Bud Soda is just as guilty as an immigrant, and y'all don't even check the Bud Soda. You shouldn't drink that. Bud Soda people also hits deers. He runs out of gas frequently on live streams, and he just does everything backwards because he says as long as he's on his app, he can do whatever he wants. That's why we dub that the Bud Soda effect. All right. I'm going to make sure that I at least get what I can and my percentage of those people away. I also like to change how the pickups are in the restaurants here. I like to help and do that. Now, here at the McDonald's here, they no longer have the manager that was giving away the wrong orders making the food. And not when I mean making the food, I'm talking about the last prep, putting the soda in and putting the stickers on. She is no longer doing that. They have her back there helping prepare the food now. Do you know what that did? That helped out so many drivers here because when she's giving out the wrong orders, all these different drivers are getting bad ratings and customers are getting free food. I had to step in on that, talk to their management, and got that changed. And she a little asshole too. But now she in the back with the real grease, where she don't want to be. But she ain't messing up nobody orders right now though. I don't know how long they gonna have it like that, but as for now, it's like that. And to rub it in, they have a new guy wearing the yellow vest and the blue shirt, the one when they first started McDonald's. And he said, can you confirm the order? Now on Uber Eats, it's a verification process. So instead of hitting the button, I said, all right, now let me make sure everything is in here. And I start reading off the list and he starts saying it should say this, this, this. I said, yes. He said, thank you so much. That was a confirmation. And then he said some type of McDonald's joke that I didn't know. And so I just chuckled with him and I laughed. She was looking with the other people, the managers. He just scored a high five, and that's why they say we hired him. and he confirmed the order all the way through in front of her. She's in the back because she don't do it. She gives the orders out to the wrong people. Not only did he verify it and do all of that, he verified what the order was, and that was a full confirm. So I helped them out. There. So that was a good one there. And yeah, some of you drivers don't even do stuff like that. You can help your areas a whole lot if you choose to, but we don't see you guys doing it. But hot facts, the people's chat, y'all already know what it is. I got to make sure that we know what it is and what it do. Now I want to get into this thing about the money. This money thing is crazy because it's got a lot of people outside of our work and in other works. Money is going crazy. People are doing some crazy things for money. People are doing ridiculous things for money that you have never seen, and they're being abused and manipulated on these social media platforms. Do you know how many channels out there people have where they're giving money on the street and they're having people like football tackle people, like blindside them? Random people just get blindsided. Yeah, dude finna get paid all this money. They got channels where people are just giving out money to eat the hottest things. But check this out. They're going to the hood and to the crackheads. You see what I mean? They're going to the areas where the crackheads are, asking them, can they eat this hottest pepper? Can they eat this hottest food? Knowing damn well they're not even eating like that. So you about to put the hottest shit in them and damn near kill them. All for your amusement for some money. This money thing is going crazy. Crazy. So much that immigrants will openly risk deportation by getting all these orders at one time, getting all this money. Now, as the 1099 people, yeah, these companies got to do their taxes and say how much they're putting out and who they paid it to. But these people are written out accounts, so they don't care. You ain't gonna find them. Catch me if you can. Nah, 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 nah. Nee, 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 boo, boo. Whatever you want to say. And they getting out and getting on. They are getting out and getting on. Crazy. Crazy. This money thing is, I'm talking about, I've been seeing people do pranks there's certain things you won't like do if your spouse don't know, you're not gonna do that prank on them because you know how they will react over that type of prank. You got people doing pranks like that, and just because they're putting on social media, they think it's a-okay. And they're doing it all for the money. They're doing it all for the money. All for the money. Craziest thing is they're doing it in a lot of reels, shorts, and things like that, to where you don't get the same money as a full-length video or something like that. You don't get it unless they're sending you a thanks or a sticker on the actual short. Which, if it goes to millions, then you do a percentage of that, and then you'll be able to make something. But you got people doing some crazy shit. I saw this dude was hiding. He was hiding like in the backyard or something, and he was in camouflage, and he hopped out with a gun and damn near gave his wife a heart attack. And the kids were screaming. Like, could have had a real heart attack. I thought it was gonna be funny. Jake told me to do it. But why ain't Jake do it at his house? You know why? Because he knew better. But he talked you into it. This money thing is crazy these days. You can offer people people you wouldn't even think. You would just be like, yeah, just put some money in their face, and they'll just like, all right, hey, let's go. It's crazy. But the money is not even the same as what it used to be. It's like short money now. Remember when it was like long money? It's short money now. It's not even long money. So these people are doing these acts over and over again, embarrassing themselves. Imagine that. All for the money. All for the money. All for the money. I gotta do a little call out since I'm doing some call outs. Let me go ahead and do this really quick. Let me go ahead and do this. We got shots that are about to be fired. My name has recently came up with, and this is to the channel, Mighty Heidi Dream Warrior. Let's go ahead and give you some publicity right now. This channel is garbage. They're obsessed with this guy named Cherry. There's a lot of AI creation on nonsense and some infatuation with pickles. No content there. None. These are the channels that I'm talking about that they do a lot of stupid things, and one thing you don't do is make up lies and rumors and then try to tell mass people around whatever the YouTube community you're part of is that you're going to be suing me for stalking and harassing. I've never sent you one email. There's no phone call. There's no videos except for the ones if you're in the background, like some of the videos I pulled up on the lounge when Flex is doing the N word and you guys are agreeing with it, unless you're talking about those, but it's not about you. And that's not nothing there. There is something that happened with Rideshare Lisa that I covered for about 15 minutes. And I thought it was crazy. And I was like, look at how crazy these women are. And I did that. But you publicly were going back at her and you guys were talking about sleeping with each other's men and all this other stuff. And you guys publicly did that. So that couldn't be anything about what you're talking about. At least with me stalking and harassing. And so I'm trying to figure out when, of anything, has there been any type of communication to where you can say this and that. And I have the link open. All you have to do is click the link because I would like to get this answer from you. Now, yes, I know your fiance. Yes, I know his LinkedIn. If you want me to, I'll pull his LinkedIn up right now because his LinkedIn is right here. I have a LinkedIn also. Now you're telling me that I am harassing and stalking you guys because you're saying that I will try to get him fired from his professional jobs and what he does. No, I have a speech impediment, and I tell people who have them, speak up and don't be afraid. Your teacher fiance publicly went out and made fun of a lot of people like that, then came at me while mocking, and he's a teacher. I did not do that. He did that. Because he did that, you think I'm going to show someone that that's what he did. You wouldn't be worried if he didn't do it. Now, I'm not harassing you because he said it to me and he did it on camera and I still ain't did nothing. Now, when he says he's a coach and everything, yeah, he wants to do CIF and all that stuff. I know people in I'm just letting you know that if I was someone like that, it would have already been done. I've never said one word. What I did was just say LinkedIn, and that guy to blow his fuse, and you told him to go sit in the room in the corner. That's what you said 2 days ago. I'm not harassing you guys. I made a simple joke to a grown man that I know that he cannot take a joke. And what did he do? He went so crazy. Then he went on YouTube and had to come talk about it the next day and this and that. And he's stalking us and all this. And I would like to know, you would have to have some type of proof that that is what's going on. There is no correspondence. There is no collateral back and forth. There is no anything. You just keep saying, well, I'm going to do it because he can. Well, I can say you smell like onions. Oh, well. Oh, well. So what? So what? So what? I know that that's how he really feels about if he has students in his class and they speak like that. So what if I know how he really feels about him? That when he goes home and he's having a hard time with the students and he lets loose and say, "That's these kids and the twins, they're stuttering fast. I'm tired." You know he does that stuff. He just made a mistake by letting everybody else know that that's what he does. Just like the police officer about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, when she went back inside the car and she had a meltdown and she said, "I freaking hate these niggas." And they didn't fire her. They suspended her for a little bit, but they didn't fire her. It was some rowdy ass wild teens too. She had a tough moment, and because it was put out there, her role changed on how she was going to be a police officer. She's now on the desk doing that stuff. Don't know how long it's going to be before she gets back out there, but psych evaluations and things have to be done. Now, your dude did that exact same thing. So this is not stalking or harassing when these things are actually videos that are up there. So no one can stalk and harass that. So I've seen you get up there on Roy's. I've seen you get up there on other people's channels and you click the link. My link is in my community post. I'm waiting on you to click the link. And I want you to state how I've been doing this to you. Give examples of what I have done to you. Give examples of what I have done to your fiance. And I don't want to hear, well, they said you would. No, not what they say, not what they think, not what they. I want to know what you have. It's time to put you on the spot. And if you have no reply, shut the fuck up. And don't make nothing else up after this. That goes for you and him. Because y'all don't have nothing. Just like JP, don't have nothing. He was trying to say, well, you could. And what if you do? No, you can't make up things that are not happening. You can't act like something is happening when it's not. And it's never happened. You have to act as if it's never happened because the history shows that it has not happened. So making up something to get you riled up to be in some weird drama sphere beef, that's just weird all in its own. Now, I'm pretty sure that if one of your colleagues were to find out that your channel is all about cherry pick and pickle sniffing and making up these dumbass songs, and like they would say you have a weird obsession with this guy. And it's like the Eli thing. The people that follow Eli so much like that it's weird that they actually do it. You have that same thing with cherry pick. It's weird. I'm pretty sure your colleagues will be like, "Man, you really spend all your time doing this? This guy ain't even in the same area or anything, and you're going back and forth and saying this and doing all that? Are you serious? Are you serious? It's weird." Now, you were recently asked by a new channel. They looked and said, "I checked out HotFacts and he has tons of content. I just showed you guys some content. You guys see what I do. I put up videos every day." They said his channel is full of content. "I have the most interviews of gig content creators, from the highest of the high to the lowest of the low. You can't take that away. Why do they come to me? Why do I go to them? I got content." Going on 3,700 videos worth of content. 3,700 in almost 3 years. I'm putting videos up. They said HotFacts has content. I'm looking at your channel and you don't have content. You said this. And I was like, whoa, I took a screenshot of it too. I was like, whoa. You said my channel it's an interest, it's a personal, something like it's a personal interest hobby channel. So your personal interest is being infatuated with this guy named Cherry Pick and pickles. Those are your personal interests and hobbies. You said that. I took a screenshot out of that. That's what you said. And you didn't say nothing else after that. And I was like, dang, like she really typed that in that like and you didn't even say yes I have content. You didn't say that at all. I went to really go look at your channel after that, and I was like, dang, you got called out. Your channel sucks. Look at it. And I don't mean to say your channel sucks, it just sucks. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look at it right now. Give you an engagement. Let me give you an engagement really quick. You got they talking about 6,000 subs and no one watch Reese. Go to the social blade. See, go to the social blade. Go to social blade. What's the name of that channel? That long ass name. Let me see. Mighty Heidi Dream Warrior. Okay. Okay. 6.58K subs. I should go to your I'm gonna go to your social blade just so I can verify what the hell I'm talking about on why this channel sucks. And you're talking to the same 25 to 30 people every day who are pumping you up with this nonsense. And I'm still waiting on you to click this link to tell me about what I'm doing to stalk and harass you guys. Because this ain't harassment. I'm bringing it down. Crying Wolf, 18 views. Now I can see if these views are coming in. Um, You like, let's say all you do is live stream and you're now trying to get into videos. Some people may not be watching your videos because all you do is live stream. Same way with shorts. Okay, so I'm gonna look at how many videos you have. I'm gonna look at how many videos. You have 65 videos up. Okay. So that's another thing. You're really not in the algorithm and you got 6.58K subs. And let's do that. You have 8,000, you got 8,000 views with 6.5K subs. Damn, when I had 6.5K subs, I was bragging. I was bragging to the gig world that look, I hit a million. I hit a million views. What y'all gotta say about that? I was going on 2 million views. 6.58K subs and only 8,000 views. Like, okay, that doesn't make sense. Um, that doesn't make sense. So you're pretty much saying that you got a sub for every single video, like every single view that you put out, you gotta sub pretty much. But I'm looking for that content that suggests that. So I'm having a hard time. So can you help me? Can you click the link and help me find this content that strongly suggests that? Your highest short has 500. Well, now let me hit popular. Let me not be wrong. This looks like Moises Alou. But your highest short has 1.4K views. Your next one is 565. All right. So to have all these subs, and let's go to your live streams. Your last live stream is about a pickle. It's about a pickle, and it's probably about cherry pick, and it was 7 minutes and 37 seconds for 20 views. So I'm having a hard time believing that, you said a hobby, and maybe your hobby is you're a troll, and this is what you do by telling people you're going to bring up felonious lawsuits that make no sense. Joining in reindeer games to be part of the drama sphere. Maybe that's what it is, but I'm having a hard time. Now the ultimate thing is this: typing it up on Social Blade, because Social Blade will say everything. Let me go to Social Blade. Here we go. Let's go over your Social Blade. This is your stat book, and I know your name is very long, and it shouldn't be that long. Mighty Heidi Free Warrior. Mighty Heidi ain't clicking no links. Ooh, Mighty Heidi, you have a D minus channel. Oh, I look, when I said it sucked, I wasn't trying to just talk. You got a D minus channel. You have a D minus channel. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You have a D minus channel. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You have a D minus channel. D minus channel. Poor monkey says clearly you bought your sub. No, my subs are all in my videos in my studio. Oh my goodness. All right now. See, I didn't want to go do all this. I didn't want to go do all this. Man, let me type up, let me type up hot facts. I don't have the greatest channel. I have a B minus. It's a B minus channel. I'm still a B. It's up there with a B. But with 13.2K subs, there's 4.437954 views. There's just about 4.5 million views here that you can say. It had you on not even getting like a view a day on there. Like that's how it was. I'm not getting the most, but I get, it says 2,123 views a day. That's what my channel is getting. 2,123 views a day. 63,661 views for the month. All right. So I didn't want to do that. Now, would this be called stalking or harassing? Because I'm going through your social blade? It's public. Maybe that's what you mean. But I'm just bringing up I'm just bringing up what it is. I'm just bringing up what it is. Port Monkey. I'm at 98 subs for the last 28 days. The last 365 days, I'm at 1.2K subs. Okay. All right. 2024, 993 subs. 2023, 7,822 subs. And if you're smart with math, I know you Australians out there, man. Y'all be out there in the y'all be out there with the dingoes a lot. Math is not a strong suit for you. Then you would know that there's another 6,000 something that came on from there. And then this list right here tells you of my top videos and all of the subs. This is from the YouTube studio. So next time you have some real proof, come on back. I'll be waiting. Mate, put a check in front. Oh, a shrimp on the Barbie. You're rubbish. Oh, Heidi, I'm waiting for a click link for you to click the link and just let me know because I've cleared everything up. I'm clearly not doing, and I've never done what you say. I've never done nothing to you or to your dude. I've told you in the past that just don't involve me with nothing. I don't say nothing to you. I'm not trying to do any of that. I just don't. But you gotta get out here and you gotta demo something. So I had to. So if you don't click the link, then that means everything you said is a lie. And I don't want to hear what they say, this and that. That's pork monkey. You're not coming up. See, even he got more balls. You're gonna make up lies, and I've never done these things. So whatever comes out brand new after today, I have definitely not done it. I have not thought about it because I don't know what's gonna come out of your mouth. So whatever you say is a bold-faced lie. So I'm just letting you know because I don't know what the hell you're talking about and where it's coming from. Because you're not getting up here to let everybody know about what you said. You can sue for this and you win a lot of cases. Yeah, you don't win no real cases. You may be winning Guess Who or Clue. You might be winning those. You ain't winning no real one. Now, you lied about it all and you will not click the link. Everyone knows how I am when I'm doing an interview in a one-on-one. It's fair. You can go watch all of them. All of them. You just don't want to because you're going to look foolish. So you and him, just leave me alone. I have no intention on figuring out what job he's going to get in the future to say, hey, don't hire him. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. That's not what it is. I don't care. This ain't no Lisa Surly thing and Roy. No, I don't care. No one cares. And I don't know why some guy gets really offended whenever someone says the name of a social media site. Like, you know how many people are actually on that site? That means you have a phobia, man. It's no one else's fault that you're in fear about what you said publicly that could go back. That's not no one's fault but yours. She's your girl. She go back you up. I get that. But don't do the backup to then start talking and making up stuff that don't make sense and that has never happened because now you look just as phobic as him. And that's what it is. So I have never done the allegations that you say, point blank, and you can't prove it. And I want to see the proof. Now, whatever you say after right now is made up baloney, bologna bullshit. Never came out of my mouth. I'm out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. I ain't got to waste that much time to do what I do. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. We out.